thing. Hit it, Joe!
Now that was some intro now, wasn't it, Joe? Well, I love Huell Howser, and coming into Palm Springs, well, I love Palm Springs too. And every time I do come into Palm Springs down Highway 111, you can't help but think of Huell Howser. One of my favorite episodes, Snow Creek, is a little cottage that's kind of hidden on your way in. You wouldn't even notice it if you, once you get off the 10 freeway, you look to the right, and it's a little village actually. It was an old fishing village back in the day, and an old mail route that would go to San Diego, which is part of my 30 years of watching Huell. Hard to believe, but look at this view. Huell would definitely be proud. Mount San Jacinto, and we're right from the tram station right here. Go all the way up, and people are enjoying it on this Christmas weekend. So with that being said, I'm going to go around a few places, show some of Huell's favorite places out here, some of the people that he would come across. Some people are still around, believe it or not. We've got planes taking over here. We're real close to the airport. And end up at Huell's house, where he supposedly, I read on the internet, so it's got to be 100% true. There's a lot of animal tracks here too. Passed away at, or wanted to be at, when he did pass away, sadly to say. So with that being said, and this long-winded intro, one of the last weekends in December 2024, it's about 60 degrees. Let's go see some Huell spots.
Your dog is eating an avocado.
Yeah, that dog eats avocados. All our dogs eat avocados. If you're an avocado farmer, your dog likes them too.
I've never seen a dog eat avocados before.
How clean that shell is. That shell's...
You want to see how to make a dog happy? Now that's an avocado eating dog. She's going to eat the whole thing.
Made our way over to the plaza in the Courtyard, and Huell did an episode here too, and right above where Acai Oasis is, used to be a See's Candy, and the mayor used to live up there back in the days. Now this area used to be the Courtyard where people would come to, and there's Tyler's Burgers down there. The Courtyard would be the place when people would come out, the movie stars would come and visit. This is where their drivers that would bring them out would stay actually in these little bungalows up above. Now there was an episode with Huell Howser, and the reason for this, I've spoke on this before, the doggy dish. This thing was completely covered over, and Huell did an episode where he got it unchiseled, all restored. The water is not working right now, but they did this because of Huell. And another fun little thing to point out right here from the doggy dish. If you come right out here and look right down, there he is, the man of the hour, Huell Howser, TV journalist, Marine, and California's gold. Sure do miss you, Huell. So I want to show this place too, Tyler's, because Huell came here on an episode, and like you would always do, is pick up people's food while they're sitting here. And this place is known for their burgers. And so Huell walked in here and he's like, "What are you guys having?" And then he's like, everybody's like, "Sliders, we're having sliders." And just how they say sliders, there's a car behind me. That was close. So, yeah. So he's like, "Yeah, we're having sliders." And then he just picks up their food, like, from the table and frickin' just, I loved it. It was so good. Every single time, man. Huell always cracks me up. Right by Bill's Pizza and Hotel Zoso. There's this lady right here, man. Like, ran up right on me. Not very cool for Christmas, lady. All right, we're gonna head over to another spot. Oh, geez. Yeah, Tyler's. I still have yet to try this place. If you've ever been here, leave me a comment or tell me how it is. But yeah, he would walk all through here. And if you ever get the chance to see the Plaza video, oh, it's so worth it. It's so good. Okay, made our way over to Bit of Country. And this place is no different. This place is a great spot for breakfast, I was going to say. And Huell came here to Bit of Country, and the guy was painting the sign and bothering everybody with their food. And one of my favorite episodes with Huell is when he went out to the Spam convention, because I love Spam. I'll put in a clip because somebody cut it up so well with how many times Huell Howser said spam. And in this clip, it's so funny because it's like spam, 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 spam. I don't know. I get a kick out of it. It's a simple thing.
Spam, 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 spam,
Spam, spam,
spam,
spam,
spam, spam, spam, spam, spam, spam, spam, spam, spam, spam. Spam, 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 spam,
Spam.
spam, 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 spam,
spam,
spam, spam, spam,
spam.
spam, spam, spam.
If you're ever here, stop by Bit of Country. This place is a cool place, a little bit cheaper than the other places. They do have breakfast specials. And, you know, you get the same great view. Mount San Jacinto up there. Another fun fact, this place, Wangs, in the desert, it has some crazy stories behind it too, when it was Wangs and the lady and her son. The lady, I think she owned it, and her son did weird stuff. But anyways, with that being said, this was also known as Jilly's, Frank Sinatra's Jilly's. This was his restaurant out here in the desert for a time back in the good old days. But Wangs in the desert. Cool door. Really cool. Wow, dragon doors. Had to pull on it. Okay, we're out of here. Now, if you're ever in Palm Springs and need something to do, definitely come by Morton's Botanical Garden. This place is cool. It's got a lot of cool stuff. It's just a small donation. And he, too, was a good friend of Huell Howser. I forget the gentleman's name. You can see all the different cactuses inside there. It's real fun to walk around. They have a little greenhouse, but Huell was good friends with him. And there's an episode, if you Google it, just Morton's Botanical. Here we go. I'll give you a peek. Look at that. And this gentleman was a real good friend of Huell's. And when I came here the one time and I did my video, I spoke with him. And he was telling me that Huell would just stop by and say hello and just, you know, just always a nice guy. There's a few people in a story I'm going to tell you at the end, right before Huell passed, about another guy that was really interesting. But just always a good soul, you know. Huell's just an awesome guy. That's why I love him so much. The handmade sign. But yeah, so I believe that's the owner's truck right there. Please check in with the attendant. And they do live on the premises, so they open pretty much all week long except for Wednesdays. And the admission right there is, I'll show you, 7 for adults, 3 for seniors, or 3 for kids, free. And like I said, just something to do, kill some time. Nice people, friends of Huell. Now, I'm not sure if you can hear the, well, an airplane just took off. We are directly across from the airport. I mean, we are close. But, yeah, we made it to Huell's house, and this is one of, I think Huell had 3 or 4 houses that he actually owned. I thought he owned one up in West Hollywood. Newberry Springs, I know he had one. That might have been the Volcano House, or that might have been a different house. But I'll include the Volcano House pics right. Yeah, the Volcano House is cool, but it was said that when Huell knew he was passing away and it was at the end of his life and what he was dealing with and his battle with cancer, that he said, I want to go back to Palm Springs. Kind of like Sinatra up in, when Sinatra was up in Beverly Hills and said, in Malibu, and said, I want to go home. He was famously known for saying that as he was passing away, meaning he wanted to go back to his house over on Frank Sinatra Drive over in Rancho Mirage. Wow, those planes really take off. But yep, this is Huell's house right here. 247. This is North Monterey. And you gotta think think, do these people even know the history that, maybe they do. Maybe they know that this was Huell's place. But that is so cool. I mean, such a nice, relaxing spot. Not very modest, as you can see. You know what I really like is, I know this door has been painted recently. Wait, hold on. Check out the door. The door handle in the middle. That is so cool. That's the old school style, but rest in peace, Huell. You are not forgotten, that's for sure. I've been up to Chapman where his archives are, and then all around to different spots. On my channel, I do a lot of stuff walking the footsteps of Huell, as some would say. But this is cool. I've always wanted to come here. So one more thing I want to point out, one of the big videos that Huell did was his video at the koi pond, and it was out in the middle of the desert, and he did it. And I spoke with Ken, and I'll put in a clip of him too. But I asked him, I said, is there one thing that you really remember about Huell? We'll walk down here real quick. I said, is there a story or something, you know, that you would share with me? And he was really cool. I'm so glad I've met this guy. Well, not in person, but I've met him online, and hopefully in person one day. I'll go out there and do a video. But he said, and I want to read this perfectly. So he said, Huell was one of my best friends. Without him help me, I never can make it here. He was serious in his job, but gentleman to all the people around him. He also loved my mother's cooking, especially the egg roll for him. And one day he called me and said, I have a long journey to go on and cannot say hello to me for a while. That I didn't even figure that out, that he was saying goodbye. In the next couple of days, I later was watching TV, and it showed on the news that he passed away, and that has shocked me for a long time. So that's something that Ken shared with me that I thought was pretty cool. I wanted to share with you guys too. So with that being said, I think this is going to wrap up this video. I appreciate you watching as always. Please consider subscribing. Give it a thumbs up if you like this video. Like this video if you like this video. There's somebody wondering what I'm doing, no doubt. Wow, look at this house. That's cool. Haven't seen so many decorations though. Alright. Merry Christmas, and we'll pick up in Palm Springs.
Let's introduce ourselves and let everybody know where we are. Your name is?
My name is Ken. Last name is Liu. I'm from the Liu family. I'm elder son in this family. We're doing koi business, sir.
Koi business. We're going to get down to that in just a minute. This is your brother.
I'm the younger one. My name is Moo. You know, I come with my dad. The whole family come over here to breed some beautiful koi here.
Okay, now you came over from where?
From Taiwan. Come from Taiwan.
This right here, my friends, is my house. And a little bit of California's gold. Louie, get the camera over here.